welcome back to Bame Farm. It's finally time for our surprise reveal of what I brought home from an auction a week ago. We're still working on the same 14 acres of corn as yesterday. Had to do a quick weld-up job. One of the tensioners on the head for the gathering chains broke its guide. So that kind of ended the night a little early yesterday. But as the combine pulls away, we'll slowly see what's behind me and what I brought home. An International 1466, that's our big surprise. About 6,000 and something hours. Unfortunately, the heat and AC don't work, but right now it's nice to have the wind off me while I'm driving down the road. Lucky if it broke freezing today. No duals, got the hubs with it though. It's got weights on the tires. Pretty sure they're bias plies. Tri-rib fronts. I got 4 front weights. The auctioneer was pretty nice. They weren't being butt monkeys about it and taking all the weights and everything off. I hate when they do that, because it's nice to have the weights at times. Especially I plan on doing a lot of chisel plowing with this guy in the spring. And it's nice to have front weights, because our chisel plow is on the 3-point. It's got a funky exhaust. It should have a big oval looking thing on it. It's probably a replacement, and as far as I can tell, it is just nicely sitting there. Nothing's anchoring it on. Haven't had to do anything to it. Before the auction they changed the oil, put new filters on. The only leak of note is probably somewhere around the exhaust manifold or the head gasket. Maybe even between the head and the block there. But our 1086 has that. This has a lot less leaks and a lot less hours than the 1086. This tire has been replaced. It's got a lot more tread. I will say it does look a little better farther away than up close, because somebody did a hack job of repainting. And the cab could definitely use an interior. It's got the heavy front axle with the 8-bolt tires, and it even has 11/16s. I've seen some 66 series that have little 6-bolt guides, and they're like, I don't know, 15-inch rims. Dad's running me over on corn because he's trying to fill me up before I go home. We got 2 remotes, 2 PTOs. Gonna have to do some work on the drawbar so it's a little tighter. It just has those bolts. Sway links are much tighter than the 1086, so that's good. The 3-point does not sink when it's shut off. That is fantastic, so that means it probably hasn't been used so much. Oh, what else? What I do like about it is this window. When we sit so far back, I can see the drawbar. Now, I'm about full. I don't have much room on these wagons. So, time to see our new wagon in the daylight. Looks like it's staying in. Maybe like 10 bushel. So it didn't have much left, but more than I had room for. We'll see how much we can get in here. Well, I'm getting ready to head home with 2 full wagons. See, this side has don't really see any leaks, very dry. The cab, yes, the cab keeps the sun off. It keeps the rain off. I don't know how well it keeps heat in or cold in, or how well it keeps the noise out. Previous owners before the auction did start on a new cab kit. It's looking by this piece, and the roof is rather fresh. But they did not get to the floor and everything else, which is kind of disappointing because you can see all these holes, a whole lot of ugliness. But right now, I need function over pretty. pretty when you're about 30 feet away. I don't know if you guys got the turbo chirp, so step outside for that. Surprises, make sure you subscribe.